one of my cousin's first cars was a Chevy Blazer, the SUV.
Yeah.
And it was a real shit. It was the square bodied one. And the wheel came off while he was driving one day, the whole wheel and tire. And so he's in a tricycle now, and it just goes in the ditch and totals the whole thing out. And his dad's like, how did you wreck? And he's like, the wheel came off. This piece of shit you got me riding around, the whole wheel and tire just came off and left me.
Crazy. Like that,
down the road.
That must be an old Chevy Blazer thing, because my younger brother had one, and I know I told this years ago, but the exact thing happened. He had a Hyundai Tiburon at first, which was like a little tiny car. Yeah. And it got wrecked through it either got wrecked through no fault of his own, or it was like a degree of a lemon through no fault of his own. It was not his fault whatsoever that this car fell apart or got destroyed. I don't remember which one happened, but he got it replaced with this like dark brown Blazer. And like my dad was like, you got to take care of this car. You can't get you another car after this. And the exact thing happened. He was driving on just a normal road, and then he came to a stop, and he said he stopped and his wheel didn't. And so he just had to like sit there at a busy intersection and wait for the police or a tow truck to come. Not the police. I don't think he was retarded enough to call the police for that, but just lost his whole wheel. So maybe that's a Ford or a Chevy Blazer thing, Kyle. I've never heard
Chevy
of that
Blazer forums, and I like the first one is like, my wheel came off on the way to school. And then somebody's like,
thing to happen.
And then some guy like suspiciously with a Ford icon next to his name, or a Chevy icon next to his name, is like, that shouldn't have happened. Probably.
Well, that seems like fake news to me. Yeah. From the Chevy Blazer forums.
Gator went through so many cars when we were 16 to 18. It was shocking, because like after that, he got like a Ford Taurus. His dad went car shopping without him. And before his dad left, he was like, I'd love a pickup truck or a Camaro or maybe a Mustang, even an old one. This is what he left his father with. And his father returned with one of those Ford Tauruses that looked like a shaver. Yeah. Had the sides have that ripple to them. They're all rounded out with a bug eye front. Hideous mom car from the early 2000s. It took him about 3 months to destroy that car. There was a flood, and he drove it into the floodwaters on purpose and claimed he got washed away. He just drove it into the floodwaters on purpose.
Those are the ugliest cars ever. I know exactly the body you're talking about.